to Dice Revolution. It's been a while. It's been a hot sec. We are back playing our lovely little Dungeons and Dragons game with this lovely lot. I do believe someone eventually will give a board/video game recommendation.
It's you!
Okay.
Good. I discovered one because I was introduced to it by a friend in Japan.
Awesome.
Pause.
Yeah, don't say it.
I'm not that stupid.
Is it a newer game or an older game?
It's a board game, that's all.
Oh, cool.
Not a game.
It's good to get back to form.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes. Go back to our roots.
It's been a while since
We've
we've
sold out, man.
We really have. We were like, I mean, to be fair, it's not like we're using the uni's infrastructure.
Yeah, we got shunned by the board game company.
Man, we went from a humble little board game recommending club, and now look at us. We got
now
props, we got cosplay. We're
now
sold out.
Now we're recommending extremely niche indie video games every week because that's the only thing we can reliably know that hasn't been mentioned.
Yeah, exactly. We're all terrified.
I don't think games like Balatro are niche.
They were when I said it. I said it when the demo was out, and no one on the table knew what it was.
We didn't at the time.
No, you didn't.
But then it
you
got
can
popular.
check the footage.
Wait, what was it again? Roll it back.
MF really be suffering from the I liked it before it was cool syndrome. I'm so sorry, man.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. You just reminded me, actually.
Anyway,
I'm gonna look at this right now.
let's jump into...
Did we fight someone last session?
Yes,
We
did.
did.
And we leveled up.
I know that bit. I'm just trying to remember.
Did you level up?
Yeah. I did that right before we left.
Well, last session, our party sort of freed their ship from the trees and vines and some plant growth cast on the ship, and made their escape, leading away a creature that was burrowing toward them. They realized quickly that this creature was relentless and able to keep pace with your ship. After some near misses with some rocks thrown at the ship from the creature, Avra was compelled psychically to land the ship to go pet the rhino.
No, we just had to pet the rhinocerosauruses.
It was good. I liked him.
Which created a bit of an interesting situation that required some quick thinking from you, and you animated a box to act as a sort of
Public transport.
A shuttle to disembark you from the ship so that you could engage it in closer combat. Combat was hand, and the box doubled as Davio's coffin to be, as you hastily made efforts to save Davio after he went down in combat, which Davio wasn't very grateful for, needing the help of others. He was stung by this creature, his maximum health reduced, but he is recovering. But the delirium of that sting remains, as Avra provided Davio with a stuffed toy, a pig of pastel colour that spoke to him.
That was
That turned into like a younger version of Davio.
You said stung, and I heard stunned. I'm like, I remember that bit. And then I'm like, wait, the drugs!
Yes.
We pick up today's session with the creature having retreated and fled, and your ship just hovers like a little bit above the surface. It's maintained in sort of stationary flight for now, over the sort of small craters formed by the footsteps of this large creature.
So, do we think when it left, can you remind me how it did so? Was it like, it didn't seem to have been scared off, or it looked like it was severely damaged, or what?
It was bloody, and it knew that it couldn't continue fighting you on two fronts from the ship, and it had it wasn't hyper intelligent, but it definitely had some combat
sense
awareness,
of self-preservation, yeah,
and an ability to assess its surroundings.
Can we gauge which direction roughly it went in, and if it might just be
it burrowed into the earth, and you don't know.
We have no way to track that. Okay, so we haven't got any idea if it's just like 30 feet away from us, just sitting down there.
Unless you make some sort of check. Unfortunately not. It has burrowed away. It has left a mound of freshly risen earth. But yes, currently you are just sort of parked above where you did battle with this creature, and yeah, I just hand it over to you guys. You did level up last session. The last thing that, for reference, you would have heard is just a lot of angry yelling coming from Darby's room.
Yeah, and then this is roughly night time, like we've had a rest or not?
Not yet. You haven't rested yet, but it is nearing sort of mid-afternoon, early evening.
Oh yeah, Darby was like,
We literally woke
Thank
up, the
you.
ship was tied down and we fought the thing. It's pretty early in the day, I think.
yeah, I remember going to Darby being like, that's all I wanted to hear after crashing out of them before, so.
I'm pretty sure he told you where his mother.
Yes. Yeah, no, I remember that.
That's why I wrote Freud through a body.
Yes.
Understandable crash out.
Can I go for a walk to the surrounding town? Because I know that we were at the epicenter of a minor harvest event, given that we enchanted half the land.
Yeah.
Well done, well done. At which point they started their festival. Can I go for a walk to the surrounding area? I presume it's within walking distance, and go see.
It's a bit of a walk, but yeah, it's the
right.
sort of like out.
Go and investigate and see if they were affected by this at all, and if they've noticed, or if they're just continuing on with the festivities.
They seem to be still very much in celebration. There seems to be, a handful of farm folk sort of delegating jobs and figuring out what needs to be done in light of this new bloom. Everyone seems very joyous and revelries are high. They don't seem to have noticed the scuffle that you guys had, because you did fly at a considerable distance away.
Okay, so can I, in a semi-subtle manner, be like, did you guys hear about there was some commotion over there back where that landing site was yonder, or something like it? I don't think I can reference the landing site because they didn't see us, but back in that direction out west, I could have sworn I heard the earth move. Did you guys see anything?
You've been on those libations too long, boy.
Take a sip of the beer that I have bought before this. I mean, I know that, but I was thinking that maybe someone else had seen something. I could have sworn it's sort of like a rhinocerosaurus or something. You sure no one's heard anything?
Sort of like goes. Sort of like cantrips light into your eye.
I put on like an exaggerated show of blinking really light. Oh, I'm sorry, I was just making sure.
He takes the beer off of you and hands you a cup of water.
Oh, damn.
Lay off the alcohol for now, yeah?
Yeah, okay. He just like, with his other hand, brings up a cigarette. Okay, guys. And I'll rip Meander off smoking, and then pour out the water on a plunk.
He sort of grabs you the shoulder. Sort of like looking over your sort of get up, looking over your.
For reference, I'm just dressed like a yokel at this point. Like it's cheap. Like it's like it's got like the Marcus boiler, but he's peeled it down to about here and tied it around his waist, so it looks like a pair of overalls, and just like what looks like he's picked up one of his white shirts, but it's very grotty at this point. It's just been I don't know what. And it's just hey, can I help you?
Take care of yourself, man.
I don't see why I wouldn't. And I'll fuck off. But not before picking up. What's the local sort of delight? Is there a staple for this festival, or is it something else? Like what would they celebrate their harvest with? Mead or something? And what's the and?
They sort of create. Both using like mundane means and sort of enhancing it with some simple magics, like a large supply of like freshly baked breads of various varieties. They have obviously just like a whole variety of basic ones, but then there's like a spiced sort of loaf with cinnamon and the like, and it smells delicious.
Dropping the vaguely drunken act, I'll buy a second cup of mead or something from someone nearby, and then a big sack of that spiced bread, and then start the long walk back home. I guess checking out. There's probably not much else I need to check in this place. Yeah, I'll just drop back.
As you're walking back, there's like a bunch of these stalls that have been set up.
Stalls.
Yeah. One of them flags you over.
Can I help you?
I know what you need. You need cakes.
You sell those here? I thought it was mostly just the bread.
Celebratory cakes.
I mean, yeah, okay, if you sell cakes, I'll buy them, but just... What's going on here, man?
You tell me. What you celebrating?
Well, the harvest, of course. It's come early.
Nah. The harvest is one thing. You're celebrating something else.
Well, I suppose I did get a free beer tonight. That was pretty well. I mean, they said it was water, but I heard sure it was beer. I really can't help you, buddy. I tell you what. Why don't you give me some of them cakes and I'll leave you on your way, huh? Doesn't that suit?
Yeah.
You're awful shady for one of them there country folk. You from around here?
I'm just bacon, man. Just bacon.
Yeah, I suppose, but I guess this did happen on short notice. If you ain't from around here, I'm just kind of curious as to how you heard about all this.
Look. My mom always said, life is like a sandwich. No matter which way you flip it, the bread comes first.
Whoa. Suppose I better buy some bread then. How much?
For this one, it's like this nice, like, iced, like, 2-tier cake.
Oh, well, I gotta carry this a couple miles back to the farm. I
got a box.
I mean, I still gotta carry it.
You'll be fine. You look like a strong boy. 5 silver for the cake.
Whoa.
It's a steal.
It's a steal.
You want a custom message on it? That's another silver.
Your mom.
You want 2 custom messages on it? That's 2 silver.
Why would I need 2 messages?
The duality of man, of course.
Okay. Me when I'm a country yokel and someone's like, yeah, the duality of man, buy my cake. I think I'll just have it plain, actually, if that's okay. And the box. Please.
No message. You fucking kidding me?
I don't know what to say. It's just from my friends. Yeah. I mean, family.
Coke.
Fine. 5 silver.
Okay. I'm trying to find where I put my money on this thing, and I pay him 5 silver.
Boxes up the cake for you. You want some cupcakes with that?
I thought I was. Whoa, hold on. How much do you sell? Actually, do you sell any cream puffs?
You fucking kidding me? Of course I'm selling cream puffs. You want a pack of 12?
Well, I suppose. Does it go any smaller?
Pack of 6?
I think a 6 sounds pretty good.
You want 2 of them?
So hold on. Two sixes or 1 dozen or 2 half dozens. I think that sounds good.
2 half dozens?
I mean, whoa, hold on. 34 cupcakes. I mean, cream puffs. Let's just get 6 and that'll be okay. Thank you. I spent a lot of time here and I feel really self-conscious now.
That's another silver.
Huh?
Another silver for the...
So you said 11 silver. Okay, I'm done. I will...
Get some pastries?
No!
Baguettes?
No! I can't carry this as is!
I've got a bigger box.
I still gotta carry it! doesn't make it any lighter.
You can borrow my tractor.
Can you describe this guy for me? And is he aggressively
Exactly how you imagine
Is he aggressively doing this to anyone else, or is it just that I've interacted with the wrong man? He's like, hey, you gotta see the duality of man and man.
Well, you're clearly susceptible to it because he's been upselling you at every turn.
That's the problem. Like, this character, one time's like, shit, this character's not smart enough to dodge that.
He's
I'm
a
gonna finish my cigarette before I leave.
he's human. Looks to be mid to late 40s. Has this very poorly kept stubble, and walks and has a cane and is sort of like hunched over, and then just has this shawl over his head.
This is just Dr. House.
Yes.
Okay, cool. It's now Jeffrey House. It's now him with a towel over his head. Never Lupus. Thanks very much again for your service and all you upsell. I mean, good business. I'll really enjoy these. Can I go now?
You tell me.
I scurry away. Oh, as soon as I get around the corner, he opens this like the farmer's sack he has with him, and just effortlessly fits the box all the way into it, like Mary Poppins style, and does back up, along with the bag of cream puffs, and I'll head back.
Meanwhile, what are the remainder of you up to?
You just see like walking along with a cigarette in the dark.
You see your Rhoda dressed up in some gym gear and she's like, alright, going for my midnight run. Who wants to join me?
Oh, can I come? I was just
you
going to
can
do
join.
some push-ups in my room anyway.
Oh, say less, Avion. You're always welcome to a midnight run.
Oh, that sounds good.
What time is it?
Like 7 p.m.
It's your midnight run.
Or maybe we will go until midnight.
You're reading my mind. We're on the same wavelength.
Okay, 5-hour run, here we go.
Before you leave, Avian, I'm quite curious. Are you feeling off at all?
Define off.
Well, while you were away, Davio went and got himself poisoned, so I am curious.
Oh, that's what all these colors are. Yes, I thought everyone was a different color.
No, we're all just fine.
Okay.
It's you who are off.
Okay.
So those leaves on her head are supposed to be the color we always know them as.
Yes.
Quite possibly.
I thought everyone was a different colour. Everyone used a different colour.
What colour am I?
You right now, well, you're sort of on the top half. You are like purple, it almost looks like you are not taking in enough air. Like you have gone completely purple. On the bottom half, you are completely black.
Oh, I've always wanted to be two different colours. That's awesome.
I do about to say I've always wanted to be black.
Yep.
It's been a dream of mine.
Yes, well, okay, well, yes, I do feel strange. The thing is, I'm starting to get used to every time I switch in, there is something very different. And so, I'm just not questioning much anymore.
A run might not be wise.
Well, but we are going to bond on this run.
Quite possibly, but you may also get hopelessly lost.
It's okay. I can be your guide. Do you want to go on a run with us too?
No.
You can ride on my back.
I'm just worried.
God, no.
Yvelda will be going for a run and then she would be alone.
That's alright, I'm sure she can look after herself.
Oh, but it is lonely.
Huh? Wait, I missed the last part.
But it is lonely. I just don't
Yes,
want you
that's
to be
true.
lonely.
It'll be very lonely. Don't worry. I can watch after her. Trust me.
Yes, we will be fine. Do not worry. Do you have a band-aid? I think I am still bleeding out a little bit.
No, I'm pretty sure we patched you up.
Yes, I know. I think it reopened.
Oh, right. Let's have a look then.
Okay. Do you mind waiting like 10 minutes while I...
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay,
It's
I
fine
just
with me.
do not want to bleed out.
I'm sure I have something on me that I can sort of tack onto you.
You don't have to find a mechanical one. You can just...
No, I probably have something.
DM, do you remember who gave me the goggles of night that I've got? I know I was given them by someone. Yeah, thank you.
Oh, actually, Ale, I've got a really important question for you.
Mm-hmm.
What's your favourite vegetable?
My favourite vegetable?
Yes.
I've got one in my head that I think it's going to be.
I also have one in my head.
Okay.
Character building.
There's not much that grows in the Underdark, but I am quite fond of the myconid stew that Mother used to make.
Oh, I was so off.
I was really off.
I was
too,
so off.
yeah.
What did you have?
I had beetroot.
Oh, I had turnip.
Oh, I had
Ooh,
corn.
very similar.
I wrote corn down, but I don't think it's.
I like the implication that nothing that goes above that is worth being favourite.
So
Yeah, the bed of
I
corn.
sort of reach into my coat and I pull out like this vial of like red wax that you'd usually see as like sealing letters, and I kind of just like use that to like cake the wound.
Oh,
Yep.
Oh, no.
It's good.
with all due respect, I don't think that's very
Like melt it onto it? Should be hot touch.
Okay,
you-
that's a lot.
Do you?
Oh, you'll be fine.
I wish
Keeps
I
the blood in, if nothing else.
I don't know how bodies work. I'm not a body scientist, but do some bodies have more pain receptors than other bodies do? Because this body feels like it takes a lot more pain than my last one did.
I wouldn't read into it.
It is hard not to. I'm feeling a big burning on my side.
Just know that blood on the inside is a good thing.
Okay.
Medics from tier 2.
Do you still want to go for a run?
Of course I do.
Okay.
Actually, an inspiration.
Oh, hell yeah. Thank you. What D are you at?
What's that?
What D are you at?
Whoa.
D.
What,
I don't think you're at that part of the relationship.
What dice is inspiration?
Oh no! An inspiration like medic TF2 is an inspiration for
forgot.
RA.
Right.
Yeah, I see that as well.
That's right. Okay. Alright. Well, let us go then.
Alright, start off a little run.
I love the implication that you go out for a run, switch back, and it's like sleepwalking into the middle of the forest while just being sweaty.
Yeah.
I just grab Dario by his shirt, his collar, and keep running. I try not to go home, I just keep going.
It's not midnight yet, Dario.
It's not midnight, Dario. We're gonna keep going till it's 3 a.m.
Right, well, Giverda and I go for a run.
Yeah.
Now I
Yeah,
managed
oxygen.
to acquire a
I think so.
sample of the
Yeah.
poison from the monster. Can I take the time to use my alchemist supplies / chemistry set to see if I can reverse engineer it?
Make a nature check and add your proficiency modifier.
Yippee! What is my nature? It's a +8. It's a nat 1.
Whoa!
So that's a nat 1 for 12.
Nice.
Nice.
You taste it.
Um,
I should have done that.
It's a
You
shame
can-
I'm out of spell slots to cast invincibility on myself.
you can ascertain that this is a particularly potent depressant and hallucinogen. It has the sort of telltale signs that it requires a specific gland to produce it, but that's as far as you get with a natural one.
Fair enough.
Don't look at me while I'm fidgeting. Who knows what I'll do?
I'm no worse, no better.
Now, was there any reason for us to stay at this town? Was there anything that anyone had to do?
I think now that thing is gone, and we have to get stuff for Yolanda for her birthday. But apart from those, I think we should keep going.
I suppose so.
We don't have a lot of time to get tonight, you see, so
And I suspect our digging friend will be back for second helpings
that's probably.
once it's had a chance to rest up.
Yeah.
The reason for getting to Naya on time was because of the convergence.
I'm pretty sure.
Apparently there's like elemental
Camera.
war kind of thing with now I guess the the giants have sided with the bad elementals who have been locked up there for a while, and we are part of that elemental prophecy thingy.
Yeah.
We're trying to stop that from happening.
We've got to get there as soon as we can.
Gorgeous.
I think we were heading to. Oh God, I have too many notes. We had we were gonna go here, then here, then here, and then to Naya.
Yeah, we did.
But I have to find where that note is.
This town is in Zorana somewhere?
Yes.
Yeah, this is southwest. This is southwest Zorana. This is Felderman. This is the second
Oh,
biggest.
Zorana to Io to Naya. So we were gonna go to Io.
Second biggest
next.
city of Zorana. Yeah. Second to Eris, which is the capital. Felderman is known, as I've previously said, for its sort of trade and creation of luxury consumer goods. Very much a. If Eris is like Washington DC or New York, then Felderman is like Vegas, I guess.
Yo, Nevada.
Are we in Vegas? I would
I
like
ain't
to
saying
spend all my money.
No.
But yeah, so we were heading to Io next.
I thought so.
So
Just
what's Io again?
It is
Io's the
another
one up
continent.
north.
Because like Zorana's like here on the map, and I think Io's here somewhere, and Naya's the top.
Do we know anything about Io?
Not too much. We didn't really go there
Okay.
campaign line.
Yeah.
I will tell you the players, just to give you sort of like something to reference back to. Io is where Trey's estranged mother was.
Okay. Oh, I see.
You
And
drop-
apart from that,
Oh, you
we
drop
have
one
no
baby.
other information.
They're all over here. At some point in time, you guys are sitting around, and this smell of cinnamon and warm sultanas and yeast and crust wafts through the ship. As a beleaguered-looking farmer comes in, still chucking mud off their boots, and dumps in front of you a loaf of hot bread, and for you, on top, out the back of his bag, big bag. Well, you see, you better enjoy it.
Really?
Yeah, that guy really just had me over. Where's that Mercedes creature?
Okay, that's done. As you look, he's standing in front of a massive canvas. He's drawn a large, colourful dragonfly, except he's done it with the marvelous pigment, so it just pops out as like a giant taxidermic dragonfly. This will either go horribly or it's I am God. And he brings out the runestone Jacques gave him.
Whoa, shit.
And then he realizes he has no idea what to do. Just tap the runestone on the dragonfly's head.
The sort of like almost like a magnet, the runestone sort of like attaches onto this. I like to think of the marvelous pigments as like a fantasy version of those 3D pens that just extrude filament, and it sort of sticks onto the thing, and you watch as sort of like these sparks of magic, sort of like almost like welding slag, sort of like spark off of it, and then you watch as the dragonfly like flitters.
Oh shit.
Leaning in the door, dead silent.
Hello?
Gwynplaine goes, "Is it supposed to move?" As he tears up a chunk of bread.
I think I created life.
Oh. I mean, I can create piss daily, but that doesn't mean you're any more special. And I hand you the little bucket. It's like a sack of like meat. It's nice. As you take it, it's hot.
Just hovers there.
Is
Literally.
that to be out of control with it?
I honestly have no idea. So now the runestone's attached to it.
But once the magic sort of takes effect, the runestone sort of clatters to the floor.
Ah.
Oh. Did you break it? As I tear it another loaf of bread, just the steam rises up.
Honestly, don't know. This was the kid Jacques left it in.
Yeah, that child really has an impact on all of us, doesn't he? I think I missed the little bastard.
What do you do?
Just sort of, 1 second.
Say, how similar is your powers and allies, given that you overlap with a whole lot of this creation magic?
My powers and his.
Legolas.
This is not my powers.
What do you mean this isn't your powers?
It's like Jacques' powers, I think.
Oh god, it's
He
always...
gave me a rock, and I used the rock.
Yeah, but you made the
It
dragonfly.
just flips that.
But you made the dragonfly before the rock touched it, right?
Yes.
You still created a dragonfly.
That was with magic paint that Sean gave me.
Of course. So, if I asked you to create something else, you could do it?
Usually it would just be a statue or something. But,
Sometimes a statue is good enough.
yeah.
It just flips that. It's not really doing anything.
You have fun there. What are we doing?
I mean, I don't really create things.
What do you mean you don't create things? I saw you make a freaking bowl around that one guy that one time.
I can't make something from nothing. I just take what's there and then convince it that it's something else.
As far as I can see, that's...
No, it's completely different.
Oh, and you can just paint things on walls and then they become real.
Well, that is true creation, isn't it?
Yours is effectively the same. You pull it out of thin air.
Well, technically anyone could do that.
What do you
Actually,
mean anyone could do that?
You just need the paint.
Oh gosh.
I pull it from the ground or a wall. I need
You're not
material. I
doing
can't
as
just
good.
magically create stuff.
If you draw a stick man, it's gonna come to life.
These guys are sitting here telling me that, the magic to create anything you can possibly conceive isn't very special. If anyone does it, then it'd work as well.
Yeah, look,
Look, you need paint, and I need to touch a wall. Ooh, what a low entry barrier. Did I mention I'm a farmer? It takes me like 6 months to grow a friggin' bean. This is terrible.
It takes him like 8 hours to...
Oh, I know, why do you think we've got this? And I shake the now like half empty wineskin. I just think it's really concerning that you guys are dismissing the obvious power you have over the realities around you. I mean, yeah, that's really impressive. So, I mean, yeah.
It's just the way things are. It's just something I can do.
Yeah, well, I suppose you wouldn't be the first person I've met with incredible power, not to acknowledge it's outstanding to have, but I guess it's all the same.
I mean, when you've lived your whole life in a certain way, you tend not to celebrate it as much. It's just how things are.
I suppose. Probably just a little bit of envy talking on account of my lack of ability to create that and that.
Well,
Speaking of which, where are you going to keep that thing?
I don't know.
It doesn't look like it'll fit through doors.
Might fit through doors if it can fold its wings.
You didn't even say hello to it before. Maybe if you
I
draw
said
it curling into a ball.
Just splitting that. Seems to do like a figure eight and then come back to its starting position just on an infinite loop.
It's doing its thing.
Just how you can clean up their messes.
Well, is that a mess? It might make a mess. I don't know what it really does.
You guys are weird. I'm done.
I assume we're parked back on the ground again.
At the very least for me to get on.
I'll take the rootstone back.
So we've got to wait one day to get back into town to get birthday supplies. And then we're off.
I guess so.
That was from
Don't-
player to player. My understanding was
I don't know why we can't go today.
It's
Yeah.
only like 6, 7 p.m. We would just have
Is
to.
it?
you step into town, I suppose. And you just get changed and I'll accompany you there. I have to get some of this muck out of my coat. It's more like a...
Have you ever tried Wonder Soap? It gets stains out really easily.
You got it?
Mm.
And then I pull my backpack, just like start
Do
rummaging.
you have soap? I feel like soap would kill.
Yeah.
Oh, well, there you go.
My mom packed my bag, so
Doesn't soap like kill your leaves or something?
I don't use it for.
Why did your mom pack you soap then?
Because I have to wear external clothing.
Oh,
In case I have stinky
Absolutely.
friends.
That's very silly. It's not for your bodies. It's for your clothing. It gets stains out of clothes.
fair enough, I suppose. Did that mean she never washes or did I just...
I use a different soap for my body to make clothing. Don't you do that?
Some of us are expensive. Either way, I'll be back in a minute. At which point, do you know where Uvalda went?
She went on her midnight run,
Oh,
which it isn't midnight, but
I suppose it ain't. At which point I'll retreat to my room with a bar of
It's
soap.
midnight somewhere in Enriya.
And she's going there.
Yeah, she's going there. She's chasing the time zone around the body.
She's running towards midnight.
Wherever it's most midnight, she runs.
I can sense it. It's midnight this way.
It's midnight. It's midnight on Io. I'll be right back.
Sniffs the air.
If you wanted to remain somewhere that it was always midnight, would it be better to go further from the equator?
Hmm?
It'd be better.
I can smell what time
Is that
it
sorry?
is.
I'll think about that later. Physics question. I think you rotate faster to the equator. Yeah, or you'll be further away from it. Let's chase midnight around the globe.
I mean, you just like do a little circle around one of the poles.
That'll do.
So what were you doing?
I don't have any good context as to what the current plan is. I know that the broad thing is we go and figure out this prophecy in Io. I know that. Yeah, that's what I said now. Some of those words are if you just like if you read a different one of them as I say it, then it sounds different. Yeah, no. You went to Nile, right?
Whoa.
Yanni.
And in the meantime, what does Yvelda want most for a birthday?
That's a good question. I have to think about that.
Has she ever told Avra?
I don't think she's told anyone what she wants.
no, but I can read a diary.
I feel like
If I
that's
stand from far away and I just get the wind to move ever so slightly to turn the pages, I can maybe find it.
ooh, cunning. I like that. Go on.
I go stand in Yvelda's doorway and I see if I can see Yvelda's diary.
Make a perception check.
This is the closest I've got the child to committing a crime in ages.
19.
Did Yvelda leave a diary in the room?
Sure. I mean, I did technically write a diary entry, so yeah. However, it's not about my birthday, I feel.
Child check.
Oh yeah, what spells do I have?
We're about to go into town.
Instantaneous combustion.
I bet we're going to town, experience a massive fight. I was like, I can't do anything. I was reading Yvelda's diary.
I mean, I never read anyone's diary.
Serves you right, innit?
I just cast Gust of Wind, but I make it a very gentle wind.
Mm-hmm.
It just very much just flicking. Like, would have most probably seen that but didn't read it because it didn't say anything about birthday. So she immediately just flips over to maybe a page where Yvelda's like, 27 things I want to do before I'm 27.
Yvelda writes her own BuzzFeed quizzes.
And number 24 is like, purchase this one thing I've always wanted.
Which cream puff are you? Do this cream puff.
Abra spends an hour on this page like,
I don't know what cream puff I have.
This is really hard, actually. I haven't thought about what she
That's
wants.
right. She doesn't have to. It's more about if there's anything we can go off for the session at the moment. Like, okay, we're going to go through the town and do this. Or we can just say we do it and then go. It'd be more fun to go back in because we know that someone's cut. Emily there.
She says we find like a little thing she's written about her day from like a couple like days ago, and she mentions the red dress that we looked at, and it's mentioned that very convenient. She's like, if there was 2 things I could have for my birthday, one would be the red dress, and the second one would be coming soon. To be announced.
Watch this space.
Does she write about her parents at all, or being back in?
Not in any recent entries.
Okay, little Lind, come back.
And like the book closes and she starts floating around.
She also she mentions either like the red dress or like a new weapon. I need something cool so I can be epic style. That's what she writes. So if I could look epic style.
Yeah. The wind just comes back to Amber, floats around as I go bounding up to your door.
Operation successful.
How solid was that hit? You hear the door crack just a tiny bit. Who is it?
Abra. Concept.
Yeah, right. You hear the door shut for a second.
Is there someone who
Yes. If you can reach that one.
As you come in, it looks like
There's one on the side as well.
Yeah, if you reach that one.
a small bomb has gone off in a clothing shop,
Oh.
as there is what appears to be a great big strip of red fabric stitched to a bed sheet accidentally. And on the side is, I believe, if I didn't, because I'm pretty sure when we spoke of that red dress, I'm pretty sure I went back, borrowed money. This was because this was back in the last time. I borrowed money. I bought the dress and I borrowed or bought the dress and made copies of its design, and I have been working on restitching one ever since, right? And I think you helped me.
I might.
Do I need to help you personally?
I can't remember. It's
Or-
not something I have a note of.
Pretty sure that was the case, but
I
it's
do remember that a
also
little bit.
on me for not writing that down, and it's not in my inventory.
Well, hey, you've been working on it. So you knew the entire time?
Yeah, you're not the only one that can read a diary.
Well, then what was the point of me going to read the diary for?
Because maybe she wanted something else.
Well, she really wants a red dress. And a sick, cool weapon to elevate her prowess into the greatest fighter or something like that.
I don't believe she said the last bit, but that sounds like
It would be pretty ethical.
What does she use at the moment? She's still got her. Why do I think you built as a mace?
I do have a mace.
Is that what
That'd
you
be
use
why.
most of the time?
Huh?
Is that what you use most of the time?
She
Yeah.
doesn't summon her javelin.
That's it. Well, I mean, if ever we're going to find a fancy, dignified looking weapon for her, it's going to be good.
Okay,
The place prides itself on, beautiful bits of craftsmanship at the start.
okay.
You shitty bastards.
I mean, I can just follow you.
I suppose.
I don't really know the town, and I have a strict limit of
my
how
food is
many
almost here.
strangers I can talk
My
to.
food is almost here.
How many's that?
50.
How many is that now?
And I'm hang on. I'm
Sorry,
on
doubling something.
24.
Got $50
Well, as of today?
Not just since we've been here.
I suppose that makes sense.
The magical toll place had a lot of people I could talk to and give cream puffs to.
I see. Well, I don't suppose you know anything about sewing, do you?
I know a little. I mean, I know enough to repair my clothing and stuff, so I have a pretty decent hand.
I've been trying this for a while, and I know it'll do. I can always, like you said, it's easy to fix things up, but I want it to look special, I guess. It's more important than just what I'm used to, which is things that work. She wanted it because she liked the look of it,
Is to make someone feel beautiful.
I suppose. She might deserve a chance.
I can help.
That or Ali. Ali's surprisingly good with the needle.
Mm.
Kind of concerning, honestly, knowing them.
I mean, everyone has their hobbies, so.
I don't want to know about Ali's hobbies.
And Ali's what Ali wears is really nice. I would imagine that Ali would made it.
I wonder if we can get Aether to help with the colour. Anyway, with that, it's time to go weapon shopping late at night.
Hooray!
Now remember, I said you couldn't wield a weapon because I didn't really like the idea of you killing people. Of course,
I don't really
I'm
want
not
to do
your
that
parents.
anyway.
yeah, it's kind of aggressive.
And anyway, the weapon's not for me, so.
Yeah, that makes it fine, right? That makes it fine. Cool. Hey,
Hello.
you want to come buy something to kill people with?
Yes.
Oh.
It's for Yvelda.
What? She weapons.
She'd like them.
Does that change your answer?
No.
No, then let's go.
Hooray!
Do you want to come shopping?
I'm sitting at the bottom of the boarding ramp, like hands on the ground, trying to take a long rest.
Okay.
Hands on the ground.
Hmm.
As in to detect vibration bits. I see.
Do you need anything while we're out?
Hmm? No, I don't believe so. I just need to take a moment to collect my thoughts.
I changed my mind.
I didn't sleep last night because I was encouraging the earth, and I'm a little bit wiped, honestly.
Here's a nighttime cream puff.
Oh, thank you.
So you're trying to have a rest? Like that?
Oh, yes.
Why there? Have you got a bed?
I do have a bed, but I'd like to be able to feel the earth. If I
That is
can.
important.
Oh god, you've got another bloody Yvelda coming along with this stupid earth demons and hot fun. Anyway,
It's not about demons.
well, no, sorry, I didn't mean that. It's a lovely, helpful genie, and I understand if you want to talk to it as well, but it would be good if maybe we didn't.
Oh, never talking. Just listening.
Do you reckon that thing was going to come back?
That's why I'm here.
Did you have your eyes closed?
No.
Why? It's weird. Just.
Would you be surprised to learn that it makes very little difference?
No, I know that. It's just weird.
They're distracted, Aleph, from what they're doing.
I know. You,
I have a feeling if you see someone continuously with their eyes closed, that will also be weird.
no, that looks like he's resting.
Excuse me, Tom. I wanted to retcon what I wanted for my birthday. Can I get magic potions instead?
You can do anything you want, Yvelda, because you're special.
Thank you so much. I know I am. That's why I got mineral and not you.
I'm not.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Oh, that was good.
I burst into tears. I'm so sorry.
Excellent.
I should have never said that.
That's why I got mineral, not you dumbass, not special looking ass. Holy shit! Write that one down.
Oh my god.
I used my inspiration to take it back.
Do you know vicious mockery?
I do. I have vision.
Can I take vicious mockery damage,
I'm not
please, Theo?
Yvelda's not even there.
It's funny though.
Hey, the more self-rulings you guys make, the easier my job is.
This is psychic. She's thinking it.
Yeah. I cop it. Ooh.
None
So
of
who's
us
going
are
out
special
shopping?
and we're lesser
think-
reality
Self,
walkers, so what does that make
Mary,
you?
And the current
Everyone.
iteration of Marcus.
No, I'm not Marcus. I'm
Are you
Versimo.
Versimo now? Okay.
I'm so sorry.
And
Versimo at the moment. Before I was someone else, which you haven't met, I don't think. At least you didn't
No.
ask the name, and I did have one a second ago, but now I've forgotten it. Oh, I remember it now.
You head off into the city, back towards Felderwind. It's a decent journey, as you did fly some ways away. But you return to Felderwind, going through the outskirts of the town, going through its walled gates, and heading towards its shopping district.
There's someone who looks foot
Can I get everyone who is on that shopping trip to make me a perception check?
Here's a question that I'm going to be asking a lot from now on. What's the lighting? Darkness, dim, or bright light?
as you're approaching the shopping district, it's dim, but as you get to the actual main thoroughfare, it's much brighter.
Because then, in which case, dark vision means both of those are the same. But if it's darkness, then perception checks are at disadvantage because we consider it dim. Thank you. I got high. Yay!
Olivia,
22.
Reed.
2.
Perception.
Now you usually get 12.
25.
25.
You can smell the kimchi.
Devon see 2 previous orders. Why does it make me order?
Wait, don't look at what I ordered.
You're regular.
I'm a regular. I'm so sorry for interrupting.
Then you got one human head.
Small chips, mayonnaise, mayonnaise, mayonnaise,
What's in the
mayonnaise,
box?
mayonnaise.
What's in the
And then just the olive, sorry, the pickle juice.
Yeah. Jar of pickles.
Just open it!
I know, I don't want to interrupt the stream for my stream.
We're literally sitting here waiting for
It's
you.
like when you're in a cinema and you're waiting for there to be a loud enough bang on screen for you to like open your can of drink or open your bag of chips or whatever.
Exactly.
Yes, that's me.
Have you seen that joke where it's like this one easy way
Take a
to
fork?
secretly
Yeah.
mask the sound of Velcro opening if you're in a tactical situation? He's like, ah!
What do we perceive?
As you guys, just before you get to the main thoroughfare of like this sort of shopping strip, you hear sort of off in a sort of side alley, sort of hushed conversation that the two of you pick up on. Those that would breathe life to us have indicated that the Bilikesh girl and the Ginset girl are nearby.
As I hear that, like,
I'm not big bad.
without even stopping, I'll give you like a little pat on the shoulder and just like motion you. And I will, without changing my pace, I will go up and come around in like a smooth circle. And with my back to the alleyway, I will just lean up against the wall and light a cigarette.
I
And,
don't even notice those who have left myself.
yeah. And sit there around the corner, so I'm not in direct line of sight, but if I need to, go like that. And as I do, I'll do like I'll walk past the alleyway as I light the cigarette and look up across. What do I see?
You see four figures in sort of tattered cloaks, no facial features visible, no recognizable features visible, but they seem to be sort of like huddled around this sort of shittily made like fire that they're sort of huddled around for warmth. You can see that the one that was sort of talking, the one that sort of was talking has his hand like fully engulfed in the flame, and you can see his like arm like up to the elbow is just charred, but he doesn't seem to be in pain at all.
Do we fight people from the Fire Nation equivalent of your elemental sect a while ago, or did we just meet some
We
individual?
will.
We will fight them? What do you mean? What does that mean?
So there's like,
Yeah.
oh hush hush, there's like 2 groups I think, and we are the good group, and there are bad equivalents of us, and I have a feeling that it could be bad.
Right. Well, wish me luck. As he puts out the end of the cigarette, you see him pull out his lighter and just like something on the bottom. I'll walk down the alleyway towards him. And I thought, right, go. Hello, gents, you don't mind, do you? As he pops up to them, he's just, sorry, 1 sec. Oh, that's impressive. As he looks at the one with his hand out. I hope you don't mind. And I just gesture the cigarette towards the fire. May I?
By all means.
And as I lean forwards, he's just like sort of starting his little thing there. Can I just get how good of a glance can I get at all 4 of them? Say, very interesting what you're doing with your arm there.
It purifies.
It what?
It purifies.
It's black.
That's racist.
No. Like it doesn't look very pure, is all I'm saying. Sorry, he's like deliberately like messing with the cigarette as he says it all while keeping eye contact with him. What do the four of them look like from here, if I can? He's like crouched down. How big is the fire? Is it like a fire on the ground, or is it like a fire barrel?
No, it's like on the ground.
Yeah, okay, so
Shoddy made.
Crouching down, trying to get like a stick out that I can light the end of it with, without getting too much ash on it.
You can see all of these individuals have some sort of deformity. One of the figures sitting directly across from the guy with his hand in flame has a sickly complexion to him, like his skin, his tissue has bloated and put on a lot of water weight. There's flesh slowing off of his form, it's sort of sagging and barely held together. There's one person that you're not entirely sure is breathing. There's no rise or fall of his chest. His voice doesn't really have that any sort of breathiness to it at all. It's sharp and precise. It's sort of a "What do you want, stranger?" The other individual directly across from this third member sort of is like much more hunched over than the rest. You can see that there's dirt and soot and mud caked under their nails, as if they've clawed their way out of a grave recently.
And fire creature has just the blackened arm, or kind of see more?
You can see burns all over the creature's body.
Vaguely humanoid all of them?
Yeah. Where the skin for this creature isn't charred, it's pink and incredibly
Like
tender looking.
actually, yeah, regenerated.
And there's tattoos inked into this creature, showing regions of burned flesh, ritualistic in nature.
Do any of the others have tattoos? Do the others have visible tattoos?
No.
Oh, there's a potion shop. Why the fuck did it go?
I won't stretch it long enough to make it obvious that I'm looking. But can I see any jewellery equivalent to what I recognise from your lamp or your necklace on them?
Make another perception check, please.
Ooh, 20.
20?
Wait, plus 5? Yeah, no, plus 6. No, plus 6. So 21. Yeah.
21?
Yeah.
No. They do not have any sort of visible jewellery.
Would be hard to hide under a shirt.
Yeah.
As I'm doing that, I drop the cigarette, pick it up, and intentionally burn. Ah, God! I'm so sorry. I don't think I can manage with this one. Thanks for the trouble, there, gents.
They all just sort of turn to you and they go, "Of course."
Back away for a few steps and then turn and hurry up. And as I do, I swing around the corner with the cigarette in your mouth, drop it straight out into the ground, and grab you and start dragging you off by the arm.
Okay, I'm not here.
They do not look very friendly at all, and they are very interested in you, and one of them had his hand in the fucking fire.
Well, that's not good for
Right.
us. But
Quick.
if they're here, then if we leave earlier,
Do they? Ever? Who the fuck were that? What do you mean you don't know?
As I said.
As you catch up with Miss Alien.
Yeah.
As I said.
Hey, if you see anyone looking really fucked up, just let us know. I mean, like, not in general, but...
Points at one time.
As I was saying, in the prophecy there's like a group of 4 of us, and I think there's another group that we'd have to fight, and...
What do you mean? I thought that we were the group.
No, that's a different prophecy.
What do you mean, a different prophecy?
I'm talking about the elemental one in Naya.
Which is the one I'm in?
The one that's to do with like the 7, 6 of us.
Okay.
Which is a different one from the elemental stuff.
And who are the 4 again? The 4's you...
It's myself, Yalaba, there is...
The two guys that we met in Thingamajig.
Mm-hmm.
Does it say who wins in the prophecy? Why not?
I don't think that's how
He's
prophecy
prophecy.
works.
That's exactly how prophecy works.
Well, then you make a prophecy then. You make it better. You say like, this group of 4 is gonna win, and then that becomes the prophecy. I don't know how it works.
I know that's not how it works.
Okay, well then why are you complaining about it?
Because it'd be really good to know before these people start saying, here's the good and kiss girl and the kill and set girl.
Oh yeah, it's not that great, but they know that we're here.
Yeah, you don't say. They said they have sources. You know how you can talk to the wind and Yvelda talks to
Mineral? Yeah.
mineral, yes. Will these people have the same?
It's likely that they will. I wonder if it's the creatures that are trapped under Naya.
Which is where we're going. Right.
Hey Nathaniel, I'm glad that you found the potion store.
2 chaps standing that way. Things weren't looking very good. Look, we can hang around here for a while, but if she gets spotted, then these things will probably try and eat us. I don't know. They did not look very friendly. They did let me light my cigarette, but I didn't do a very good job. Doesn't take the question.
For her?
For her and
I knew that.
Oh.
Where did you guys run to? Did you go like a circuit back to the ship?
I've been following Zelda.
Where are you guys?
I don't know. I just take a funny route and then I just turn around and go back the way I came.
And then like that's like the equivalent of like a regular run, but since we've decided to go for however many hours, we then go that route again and again. And
I
again.
guess just for story reasons we can.
No, I'm just
it'll be
checking.
Oh, that's fine. But for story reasons, just so I'm not out all night, we can head back. Like,
Yeah.
I'd be worried about the wound that
What's patched with wax?
Yeah, it's definitely.
Ellie's
reopening
candle
again.
wax wound.
Oh, Icarus! Well,
So maybe we quickly grab magic potions, like a magic
yeah, I turned to you.
bundle.
What's the quickest you can find the most interesting potion in this shop?
Get
I
that
bet you the
stone's
price of the
funny
potion, mine's better.
Can I?
Yes,
Can
you're in.
Yes!
I need my money back. I'm pretty sure I lost something to you a while ago.
Let's see it.
Okay.
Right. How do we search a potion shop in a way that we can compete against each other to find the most interesting potion to get Yvelda for their birthday?
Roll an investigation check.
Yes!
Okay.
Okay.
Add your whimsy modifier,
Whimsy.
which is charisma.
Really?
We just get the Gaston potion. We just put it on.
Wait, how are you doing that?
Yeah, add your charisma modifier.
Plus proficiency if you're proficient.
Let's do it.
Oh no, it's not looking good for me.
So I got plus.
Magical guidance.
Both.
I rolled the last one.
Proficiency is currently plus 3 because we're level 5. Charisma is plus 2.
Wait, do we get proficiency?
If you're proficient in investigation.
Ah, come on.
Yes. Ability checks.
The truth behind that secret. She's gonna get all 3 anyway.
Yeah. I have a feeling it's not me.
It's a good thing you carry it first then.
Yeah.
That is plus charisma. Or 26.
Oh no.
What?
I rolled a 19 this time.
Yo-ho!
First
You got 22.
I have an 11.
It's good for 12-year-old standards.
Okay.
Can I ask
I
to...
kind of literally cheated.
Actually, I'll send you a suggestion on Discord as to what I would think would be funny, but that sounds good. Well done, cheating. What do we find?
Nithali, I believe, had the highest.
Yes.
Okay, who had the lowest? We'll start with the lowest. Okay. Avra.
Can it be the most Bratz looking potion? Like purple and sparkly
It's like
and...
drinking a thing of glitter.
Yeah.
But with like black eyeliner under the glitter.
You find a potion that the shopkeeper describes as every turn in combat, you can choose to either burp or not burp, and if you choose to burp, you instantly levitate 10 feet.
Whoa!
It lasts a minute.
Just
It's
spam
the
the burp.
reverse of the Willy Wonka thing.
Wait, so you like burp and like fly backwards 10 feet?
Up 10 feet.
Up 10 feet.
MF's got rocket jumps.
What was your roll?
Mine was a 22.
22.
Oh man.
You are recommended this potion that intrigues you, that has it's like a clear liquid, and then just in the center of it, it has like a blue teardrop suspended in it.
I don't really think this is the style I'm going for. What are you basing this on? Huh? As to the actual shopkeeper, I'm like, why are we recommending this? What have we found?
Well, this potion.
Happy for it to be a surprise. More just trying to gauge what do they recommend it based on?
It is a sort of mischievous look, like the sort of mischievous look that you'd expect from someone on Drag Race.
Oh yeah. It's got to be theirs though. Like, is it cool?
Yes. Well, this potion, when you drink it, you engage the person closest to you in a staring contest against their will, and if you win the staring contest, that person falls asleep for a considerable amount of time.
Oh my god. That would be so fucking annoying.
Very
I'll
useful.
take it. I'll take it. Thinking about getting two. No, just this.
I love your outfit, dear. Absolutely astonishing.
Of course it is.
Sassy potion salad.
Now, to roleplay the magical guidance, I was thinking I go to grab a potion that basically looks like it's been dug out of the abyss. Then I realized Givelda fucking hates that joke. And I just go to the potion seller for advice.
Like, you go to grab the potion, and another potion just goes straight into your hand. You're like, oh.
He just bats it out of your hand. No, not that one. No. You're looking for whimsy, darling.
Bad taste, no way.
Whimsy. Okay. You said this was a gift, correct?
How did you know? Yes, it is.
I can tell. I have an eye for purchases. Look, I recommend, with your taste in clothing and your rather esteemed personality, this will make for a good gift.
Oh.
It's not really a potion bottle. It's more like a jar. And it seems like it's been fermenting for some time.
It's just kimchi.
See, this is a special concoction of mine. I've been sitting on this one for quite some time.
Vintage potion of egg.
Oh yeah.
It's just a fermented Gaston egg.
7 years to be exact.
7 years.
What this one will do is it has 10 doses. It'll last you a while.
Eggs.
It will last 2 days.
Watch it last 2 minutes.
10 doses, and upon taking one of my assigned dosages, this will allow you to. What's the word? It eludes me. Completely and utterly redesign whoever you want. Remodel, if you will.
Whoa.
Wait.
Do you remember playing with those little dolls as a kid? And you'd, change its clothes because the ones that came with were dreadful.
Also love the implication. Because of your outfit, I recommend this. You're playing with dolls, right? We're all for it here at D&D, but it's still fun.
You are incorrect. I will
It is
drink
a
my potion and
localized.
I will fix
It is
you.
a very brief localized time stop, and then you can. And then you can redesign to your heart's content.
Makeover potion. Not funny though.
I'm scared of what she would do with that.
I think that makes it funny.
Each dose will give you, in mechanical terms, one round where everything freezes around you.
Wow.
Wait.
And do you need to have the new items on you, or does that just happen?
Oh, you have to.
Start to bring
I'm
down.
a potion maker, not a miracle worker.
Well,
You have to bring the clothes
it's
with
a
you.
potion that stops time.
Oh, it just means that you go forward in time.
Yes.
Okay.
The wizards of old have done many a miracle, such as stopping time, but unfortunately they can't fix anyone's poor fashion taste.
That's true.
Recommends a tailor down the street.
It is a premium product, but I think it is quite worth the expenditure,
So many
considering
people
I've been
10
working on
eggs
this
and just
for quite some time.
Stop time for
I'll
a
take
minute.
it. I have a feeling I just want to bet.
I love the idea that each round you have to eat an egg to continue the time stop. So just running along.
How much does everything come to?
Well, your potion, my dear, that you decided to purchase is
The
of,
problem is we just have a group fund.
Got some money.
is of the
Yeah, I have my own money.
75 gold for that one.
Right.
I have a lot of money right now because I was funded by my family.
The beleaguered worksman's potion. That will come to, I believe that's 350. And well, my special brew. That's one. Look, because I like the way you dress.
Whimsy frisbee maxed out.
I have put quite a lot of time and labor into this one, so you must forgive me for the figure I'm about to give you, but that will be $2,000.
Ah!
Think of what you're about to do with this.
Yeah, do you not love Yvelda?
We don't
Is
have
she not worth it?
money.
Think about the creative things.
Consider this: it's not every day that you are offered a potion that can literally allow you to stop time.
And what if we buy the potion?
We basically don't.
What if we buy the potion, eat one of the eggs, and then take it back, and then we're good? I don't have that money either.
What is your budget? I can recommend something a little less premium.
Time to consult the child.
Well,
50 gold.
I have like a bit over 100.
Wait, this is the wrong character.
This is someone.
considering that,
Unloaded.
we still should keep some money so that we can travel. I'd say maybe 750, 800 from the group fund. But 800's like pushing it down.
50 gold.
750 is most probably the ideal, and then however much everyone else can have.
Budget of about $500,000.
Okay. Shame, but can do.
How much would it be to get like 2 of those eggs?
Unfortunately, I cannot divvy it up. This is
We suggested eggs, and now it's canonically eggs.
Just
What's the term? Is it 1,000 eggs or something?
look. If that's the budget, if that's the price range you're looking at, may I suggest this one? Slides a glass of wine forward. So, I recommend this one for whenever you're looking to make a fool out of someone. Perhaps their head has gotten too big for their.
I don't think our friend needs help doing that. Oh, you mean of someone else?
Someone else.
Yes.
Yes. This one comes in a particular arrangement. It's not one you drink, it's one you spray at your intellectually challenged foe. If you spray this on the person, their physical proportions will change so that their head is twice the size that it usually is. For give or take a minute, and this one comes with five uses, five sprays, and it will impede their ability to move around when their head is literally too big for them.
Tony Hawk big head mode.
Big head mode potion. Hey.
It's not harmful, it's not lethal, it's just funny.
What if someone's already got a tremendously large head and you use this on them?
Then it makes it even bigger.
either for that one or for
Staring contest and
How much is the other one?
This one? This one will come to 500 gold.
so bobblehead potion or staring contest and what was yours?
I'm sure that you can package them
It
for a lot.
said 5 gold.
No, what did yours
It
do?
was the burp or no burp.
Burp on no burp.
That's
We
very
need burp on no
funny.
burp.
It's very
I
good.
think I lost my part of the bet, so I can pay for most of burp on no burp. You don't have to pay anything. This is pretty Charlotte.
need to afford it. Okay.
Charlotte
That would
trips.
be 850. And then,
All of it?
no, because that's 850, 925. I do not have 925.
Cut off on that.
I can bring it down to 850 for the 3. That's the best I can do.
For the 3.
Do you
For
really
3
like your burp?
For those 3 potions, 850 gold.
That's
350 is good, but then we're going to need to do a lot of jobs to get our money up.
I'll put 50 of it.
We'll get out of this.
100?
Don't worry.
Yes.
Okay. I think that should work then.
Yeah.
50 from the theme, 800 from the front.
I've got 50. Is that empty? Like you see, like Wormtongue's just like counting out the last bits of change in their
Well, then
purse.
do you want to do 25, 25?
No.
And then
I mean, it doesn't. Well,
still keep your personal funds. It is
a little
free.
bribe or two is good. Yeah, but I mean, it's they won the bet. They do win the bet. I'll pay the 50. You don't pay.
50, 800. Okay,
That's not important to me.
850.
Slides here.
Annoying.
Of course, let me package these up for you. Slides. And here you go. Here is my loyalty card. Buy 6 potions, get the 7th one free.
Oh, what's the shop code?
Excellent question.
If you're gonna give me a business card, I need to know the information.
It's just called excellent question.
Yeah, he told you. It's excellent question. That's why he said, like,
Excellent question.
There's nothing more fun than bullshit being made canon.
Buy 6 potions. Get
How many people?
7
No, 3.
It's called Arya's Apothecary.
Arias.
Too late.
Wait, so where does the egg joke come in then? Yeah, I think you need to
Yeah, go on my face, players.
to revisit your world building, buddy. You obviously haven't read your
Arya's
notes.
extravagant
Stop.
apothecary.
So do we get 3 stamps now?
Yes.
Do they go on the card or in your hand?
No.
I've,
Stamps the card.
I like that they use the same stamp for like a nightclub next door.
Oh, the nightclub's in the basement.
What?
We don't have time.
Nothing.
Thank you. I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Hopefully your fermented eggs go well.
Huh? Give it another year or two, and maybe it will become even more potent.
Like they're just like they're multiplying in there, and at some point he's gonna like that's why he's had to resize the jar.
With that, let's adjourn for a break.
Oh my god!
Okay.
I did note down that he has a knife.
Confetti!
We'll be back very soon. See you then. Bye.
Arya's apothecary and Arya's what?
content wasn't very good.
Hello. If you were on Tumblr in the year 2011, I'm so sorry.
They couldn't hear that. So
You're more of a war veteran than... No, I'm joking.
You've missed nothing important.
Let's jump back in. Oops. Good timing. Right where we left off. With the three of you having purchased some potions. What would you guys like to do?
Well, as we are coming sort of back towards the ship this time, like partway through, like my book opens and the glasses like shoot out of my book onto my face.
Yeah.
And I just like I plummet and fall into the mud. Just
Yeah. As soon as I see this happen, I instantly grab you by the shirt and just
keep
lift
going.
it, and we just turn around. Don't worry, we're going home.
what the fuck is going on?
And then I thump him on my shoulder like, can you still run?
Still, why the fuck was I? And just like I look up at you and I go, I mean, where are we and why are we here?
Me and Avion went for a midnight run, but didn't want to run for all the midnight because you might get injured yourself. You see, Alligators covered your wound in like candle wax, so
Jesus, it's still burning.
yeah, we're gonna have a quick one tonight, but tomorrow night, if you're Avion, get ready.
I was in bed.
This is
I expected to just wake up.
Well, you see, there's a little saying they say in the Adventuring
This one?
Guild when we work out.
Oh yes.
When we went to work out, we said, wake your ass up, because we're about to go beast mode.
Wait, did you work for the guild or did you want to start a guild?
Both. I started one in wherever we were before. Corona. The ship.
That was like
But I've been in one for like a couple years. Or a bunch. Don't worry, we're heading back now. You don't have to worry.
What is happening with everyone else?
We just went for a run.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna.
I do a little pat on your back like you're a baby to like burp you for no reason, and then I walk back.
Blood comes out.
Oh god! Alright, let's not do that again.
I just pass out over your shoulder.
When you get back to the ship, as Davio begins to stir once more, as you open your eyes, the pig's there.
The what?
The pig.
Oh, the pig.
No, Brembus. I didn't even think of that.
Rise and shine, little fella.
like outside the ship? Or where?
Like on as you're boarding.
They walk
There,
past
little-
them?
Oh,
They walk past Ali?
Yeah, I'm still there.
yeah.
You just walk straight past me.
They're
Staring off
open
into
or closed?
space.
Open, of course.
Hey there, little fella. Rise and shine. Oh, that's so much more pleasant.
Were you supposed to go away?
You can't make your conscience go away.
No, this isn't something that's sticking around.
You just hear Davio talking to himself over your shoulder.
I didn't know you were sleep talking.
I'm not asleep. It's the pig.
How
Sounds
does
so
how does he
lucid.
respond to me while sleeping? That's incredible.
To be fair, if I was asleep and I said, I'm asleep, it's the pig, you'd be like, nah, sleep talking.
Just take me to my room.
Wait, are we at the ship?
Yeah.
I very gently, lovingly lower you on the bed. Tuck you in.
Good night, Aisha.
I wanted to do something, but I realised that's inappropriate, so I'll just give you a pat on the head. It's gonna give you a smooch on the head and go, good night! Give you a little pat on the head. 19.
Well, these people are too good for you.
Where's mum? It's in character.
I just drift off and fall asleep.
The pig comes perches on your head.
I'm just sleeping.
I'm asleep.
Mother.
And then I'll just like hang around waiting for people to come back.
Okay.
Oh, actually no. I'm gonna go down to the garden. And are you there?
No, I'm on the boarding ramp. You walked straight past me and didn't
Oh,
acknowledge
no,
me.
it was like
No, I would have
this.
been like, hello. Don't mind me. I'm going to the garden real quick. Be right back. You see me come
Oh,
back.
that's quite right. You have fun.
You see me come back with a bunch of like vegetables, like zucchinis and peppers and stuff, and I'm just like going to town on them. Just raw vegetables. Like, you want some? And I hold a whole zucchini to you.
What's your builder's favourite
Hang
vegetable?
on. Where did you get all that from?
The garden.
That was
It's not
the
a-
gift from Jacques to Zelda.
You surely you didn't do anything dangerous to it, did you?
I seem to recall replacing it all with weed, but keep eating.
Wait, the whole thing?
What?
Hang on a second. Wait a minute. Let me think.
Blind eyes must have missed some.
So what you're saying is we put weed in the garden.
We're desperately poor.
You had some, right? You sampled the product, right?
No, I haven't had an opportunity yet.
Would you? Maybe we should sample the product just to make sure it's like healthy. Oh, I thought the garden was full of veggies, make salads and stuff.
I'm pretty sure Jacques' thing is like Uvelda wills what vegetables to grow, and then the vegetables grow in that part of the garden.
Oh, just a bunch of raw vegetables.
So I don't think weed can grow.
We
there.
built a hydroponic. We built hydroponic stuff. So surely it's.
I know, maybe the garden's in a different part of the ship, I'm not sure.
But
I
no,
just know that I have like a bunch of like,
Well, I'm pretty sure
Weed.
they're separate.
I have a bunch of weed and like mushrooms and like different bits and bobs.
Well, now that you mention it, surely we can sample the product, make sure it's like up to snuff.
Someone to snuff.
Huh?
I'm sure it will be perfectly adequate. And besides, we can get something a lot nicer once we've sold all of this. There's no reason to try.
Say no more. Show me where it is, and I'll test the product.
Well, it's in the hydroponics bay.
I kind of just walk past you, hands plotting something as I just.
Do be careful not to hurt yourself.
I turn around and give you a thumbs up, and then I walk over to the hydroponics. Now test the product.
Lovely.
You just nom.
Yeah, I'm just eating it.
Hi, Ali. How's it going?
I know. Feeling slightly better than I was before.
That's good.
Do check on Yvelda. She may have gone into the drug den to sample everything I've been growing in there.
What?
What? Just make sure she's alive.
What's a den?
Nothing. Hydroponics. Go check.
Okay.
Yvelda, living. Heartbeat.
Yes. Okay. Yvelda, are you living and have a heartbeat?
You hear nothing. You just from like the hydroponics. Oh,
She's making inappropriate noises. I don't think I can enter.
who said that? I didn't say this. You just hear the door like open and just like a whole thing of like smoke just billows out. And instead of a comically large cigar, it's like a comically large blunt. And she's like, no one's. And she looks like she's about to cry. And her face is like Georgia-like almost. She's like, who said that?
It's really bad.
My mistake. It was it was the wind, I feel.
Did you really do that?
I say this is
Ferris just hates you.
That's very true. She's smoking up.
That's not I've accidentally hotboxed Ferris too, so he's just fucked in the corner.
And there's this time.
Ferris is just faded in the corner. I don't know what happened to him.
Absolutely fucked up their form.
You don't want to see what's happened to him. Good heavens, you don't want to see it.
Oh no! This is hate.
Listen, you don't need that. Try this. And I hand the large box.
I don't think I'm there. But let's say.
I mean, Abra's back, so you can be back.
Yeah,
Oh, you're back?
I'm back, so then we're back.
Oh,
We're so back.
Yeah,
wait, don't look. This is not for young ladies like yourself.
You said the wind is making a pasta. I need to go tell it all.
Hang on. It's not the wind. It's like the miasma. The miasma is causing this. It's, mind you, the wind would never do.
Your asthma is causing this? You have asthma?
Ass? My ass what?
This, it would not be the wind. It's the miasma, which is like the evil air.
No, but we just ran into them. You mean they found the ship already?
What do you mean? Wait,
Here, I'll take the evil air. You explain.
Well, we were going for a night. We were going for a night walk. We were going for a night walk in the town, and Versimo and I heard people talking, and they said that those that bring life to us say that the Bilikesh and Kilnset girls are nearby. And then Versimo wandered over, and they're bad-looking people apparently, and one person had their whole arm in fire, and it was all charred and everything. But they know that we're here, which means I think it's the other elemental people. That wind is really bad.
you see her like kind of Georgia face and go, oh.
Expunging all the air to purify it.
Thank you.
Is
So I got away with a good puff.
Does everyone have to make a constitution check as the atmosphere is ventilated?
I'm taking a short rest. I'm done.
You just see her go, oh, well. And she's just blank. She's like, oh. She just can't react.
So, I think we have to leave.
You might have to tell me this in the morning. We have to leave, like, right now, tonight?
Potentially.
Here's a question.
Oh.
If that nasty Rhinocerosaurus only managed to get us back down to the ground by mind controlling you, we're probably pretty alright staying above the ground overnight when we rest, right?
I guess so.
I don't think it'll be able to reach the ship. And I'm sure Ferris can warn us if someone throws a rock.
I'll sleep in the captain's, in the pilot's chair.
But don't get mind control, obviously.
I won't.
At which point, that should probably protect us from the nasty 4 creatures we found.
And we leave in the morning. Oh, but that's not a good assumption anyway, because I can just move in the wind, so what happens if the air one does too?
I don't like that. I'm going to bed.
Ferris, we're going, Ali, we're gonna float in the air. Is that gonna impede on you filling the... Are you happy to do that, or would you rather be on the ground?
Isn't the ship solar powered?
I'm happy with that as well, given that you can...
Are we not going to drain
Tell
the
us.
batteries if we're hovering overnight?
Will we? Okay, in that case, I'm happy with Ali doing
I
what...
guess we're going to stay on the ground and just have to keep extra watch then.
Alright. Long rest?
I was going to say, elves, you don't give 2 shits about actual resting. You're entirely conscious for the whole thing.
Yeah. So I've been trying to take a long rest just sitting on the boarding ramp.
Sounds good.
And I'm hoping that I can do some research while everyone else is resting. If I finish a long rest early.
Sit there and read.
You finished your long rest early. Everyone else long resting?
Yep.
Thanks.
Feel free to mark the long rest off.
Yay.
You know what I realised I really miss? I was thinking about it earlier, or I think it was really cool. Casting Wall of Fire as Solomon and cutting things off. That was cool. Wall of Fire was a fun spell.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Did you fail to leave any of the product in the hydroponics for the customers?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
I would have only taken like a little bit.
Cool. Sorry, I thought you hotboxed the whole ship.
Yoda's not great. Can you imagine? If she hotboxes, you just see her dead on the ground, just
Just everything. Yum yum.
A tornado of sort.
Can I take the time to make everything in the hydroponics bay sort of customer ready?
Mhm.
So like process the coca beans, process the wheat, process the mushrooms. Second to just drying them out, but first one's bit of a chemical process, but just do that overnight.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Is there a check?
No.
No?
No.
Making drugs is easy, literally trivial. Barely an inconvenience, but thank you for letting me not roll another one. What?
No, just crack my
Ah.
elbow. Alrighty. Well, Alagala proceeds with the work and the rest of you take a long rest. Nithali.
Nathali dream.
Absolutely about to get the brain eaten by a butterfly. No, what are they
Yeah.
called? Dragonfly.
I kind of just left that there. I have no idea what I mean. I was just expecting it to become a dragonfly and fly away or something.
Like if someone just left a bird in your room, would you be kind of anxious about the fact that there's like a bird in your room?
Absolutely. Nithali would, but yeah.
The dreams that come to you are erratic.
Erotic.
Erotic, yeah, no, erratic.
Erotic.
Oh, I was so excited
Why were you excited?
because I wanted to see what is erotic to your character.
You find yourself amongst the cloud layer, high up in the sky, looking over a set of rolling hills, a stone fortress or a temple, you can't ascertain. And there are large looming creatures that look humanoid, but they're massive in scale. One by one, they walk up to the edge of this plateau and step off the land, letting the wind take them. They float, they fall faster and faster before the wind catches them and they begin to fly. These, again, massive humanoid creatures, defying gravity. They frolic amongst the clouds, dipping in and out like fish coming up for air on the water, but just gracefully flitting about before landing on this solid ground once more. Above them, a storm is roiling, tumultuous, troubling. These creatures reach up to the sky, plucking out bolts of lightning as if it's a child's toy, letting the electricity crackle up and down their arms, almost rejuvenating them, empowering them. One of these creatures, much bigger than the rest, kneels to the storm. The other creatures, hundreds of them, kneel in suit behind this larger human creature. Thank you for returning what was ours. This gift is tremendous. You have Cloudheart by your side. You hear this war cry, this sort of thumping of fists against chest, and then a loud roar that's cacophonous and immense. then silence.
They just say that to the sky.
Bless you.
You find yourself in a different place now. The lighting's changed completely, where it was this sort of cool blue and whites above the cloud layer. You are now in this cavern with stalagmites and stalactites lining the floor and ceiling. Again, creatures of immense scale walk through and navigate these things. There is a large flow of lava emanating from the ground and surfacing, flowing almost like a carved river through the cavern system. You can see these creatures once again. Well, it looks like their leader kneeled in front of this flow of magma. Many other creatures behind kneel in tow. Emberheart stands with you. The scene shifts once more. It's dark. Despairingly so. You can see a pock-marked desert-like scape before you, grey and devoid of all colour, specks of light in the distance. A beautiful marble-like globe on the horizon. 2 marble-like globes on the horizon. Roll an intelligence check.
I think this has run out of
Globes.
This has run out of
Oh,
battery.
unfortunate.
But I know my intelligence. That's an 11.
This vista is from the moon. You can see carved out of
Wait,
this.
the dots are the moon? Or?
You are on the moon.
Oh, okay.
You can see a beautiful fortress carved of the same rock that makes up the moon's surface. You can see immense beams made of starlight and stardust. You can see that these creatures aren't kneeled. They stand before a roiling vortex of flame, water, gusts of wind, and earth. A figurehead steps forward. We were there when you were sealed the first time. Though our brethren of the ordering may be traitors to the cause, we shall not surrender. We will not serve the fissure of elemental energy grows in intensity, signifying sort of an anger, a fury. You watch as sparks of lightning strike the creature that stepped forward, sending it recoiling back. Others catch it as it falls backwards. We do not stand with you. Then you wake up.
Didn't enter entirely catch what the last one said.
We do not stand with you.
Right, like the entire monologue. I know the last part.
It was something that would trade us to the cause.
Yeah.
I didn't get that part.
He said, though my brethrens may be traitors to the cause, we do not stand with you, essentially, is what he said. And he did mention the ordning, but you don't know what that is.
Alternate?
The ordning, O-R-D-N-I-N-G. Avian.
Oh shit! Oh shit, get called out! Avian?
Who's actually present?
Avian.
Avian is present?
Mhm.
Lovely.
Avian. You're infecting me with your pronunciation of my character's name.
Avian.
Avian. Avian. Avian?
Avian is what I call her.
Bird.
Bird. There is something looming behind you, but fear keeps your gaze ahead. Fear is not a bad thing. It's adrenaline. It makes you run faster. It makes you lift more. You're not ashamed to be afraid. Heavy footsteps behind you. You're here with a one-track mind, a singular purpose. You know what you need to do, and you know what you're willing to risk. It's okay. No casualties would be incredible, but right now is not the time for wishful thinking. There's hesitation. There's tremor in your step, in your hands. If it means that everyone else is safe, you will do what is necessary. A bright flash of light almost sears your shadow in front of you, and as you turn around, there's nothing there. There's just a darkness. And you're alone again. But you're used to it. One time.
Whoa!
I'm tired and footsore, having walked back and forth the whole time, and whatever your elder gave me was impressive. How may I help you?
You're in a clearing, in a forest, in a woods. Teenage rebellion. You've hopped the fence. There's a piece of cold metal at your hip. No one really believes that you have the guts to do what needs to be done. There's footsteps behind you as your dear friend chases along. They're already waiting there. Two silhouettes. A glint of steel on their hip as well. The scene shifts. There's shouting, there's yelling, there's gunshots. There's a sickening thump. There's blood caked under your nails. Dirt from hours and hours of digging. Sweat, tears. There's a hand on your shoulder as you look up, terrified. You snap to attention, gun at the ready. I admire your ingenuity, but this is sloppy, my dear. Come on. Let's get you cleaned up, shall we? You bother?
Oh. At some point, I would have sobered up and gone to bed. Just float on the bed and went, good night. So, like, I don't know if anyone's still awake. Good night, sleep well. See you in the morning. Okay?
Yeah.
A birthday cake.
You are in a temple of sorts. It looks in shambles, in ruins. There seem to be statues, but some sort of blunt weapon has broken off any facial features. Any holy symbolism have been scratched through and desecrated. There are bodies on the floor. It looks like there was a massacre. Upon closer inspection, you can see that the bodies that remain, they've been dead for a long time, long before this battle even happened. Some of them are bloated from having drowned. Some of them have gone through a rapid onset of rigor mortis from deprivation from air. Their extremities are swollen as air couldn't get to them properly. That same description I gave earlier, where it looks like these people clawed out of their own graves, dirt caked up under their nails. And just individuals charred beyond recognition, scatter this landscape. A lone figure walks in. A Aarakocran figure, not too dissimilar to the one that you've met, but definitely has different features. He has this plumage of a fiery blue, speckled with white. There is sort of a disfigurement to its beak. It seems to have taken severe blunt force to the beak. And it's covered in this ash and soot. It reaches down to the ground, tracing along the dust-covered floors of this temple as streaks of flame run along the floor, tethering themselves to the many, many corpses that line this temple. And you watch as one by one blue flames flicker in the corpse's eyes. There's maybe 50 or 60 bodies immediately snap to attention. The Aarakocra doesn't say a word, just sort of twirls a talon in a spinning motion as all of the bodies then turn to face the Aarakocra. He makes a flourish and turns around, walking out, his newfound army behind him. Alpha.
Hi. You have a really good sleep. Everyone's awake.
The first thing you notice, and you don't even need to roll for this, there is something wrong with the air around you. You've always been in tune with the currents, the shifting presence of the wind around you. This is unlike anything you've ever experienced. It's fighting against itself. There's conflict throughout the very currents that carry the wind. It's almost like when you're on like an airplane or climbing an altitude and there's this pressure around your head that you just can't overcome. You can see a line of maybe 20 or 30 people wearing all sorts of clothes. On their right in front of them, there seems to be a man sort of welcoming them with open arms, greeting them, inviting them closer, and you can see 8 robed individuals sort of standing in a circle around this altar. One by one, this line of 20 to 30 people, one steps forward. The man at the head of the line says, "The wind thanks you for its dedication, for your dedication." As the individual steps up onto the altar, and those 8 robed individuals start sort of motioning their hands around, and you watch as they pull the air away from their lungs, and they fall flat onto the altar, and then are carried away into a back room, and then another one steps up onto the altar. The air thanks you for your dedication. Rinse and repeat. Rinse and repeat. Aligala. There is potential everywhere, and some of it goes squandered, some of it becomes what it was always meant to be, and some, a rare exception, break free of what they were meant to become and choose, truly choose. You find yourself in a chamber you recognize all too well. The primary residence of the matriarchs, where they took you when they knew that you would overcome your written destiny and do more. You can see those ancient scripts, those runic writings on one of the walls. These are words that even the matriarchs live by. Potential that they must squander out of fear? You don't know. You can see the priestess run her fingers along the script, taking in each and every word. She sits down. Defeatedly. Some of her attendants rush over to her side. The darkness is coming. We've always known. We had no inkling of time, but we knew it would arrive all the same. We must prepare. What would you have us do, priestess? Find me that insolent child. That would be a good first step. You'll wake up from your long rest?
Do we really?
There's a top on Wormtongue's desk that's still spinning. It won't stop spinning.
Do I remember if that was there before?
No, I'm joking. I'm you.
Okay. Yeah, I was going to say. That took me actually, it's really funny because I was about to make a joke about Inception, and then I yawned, and then you said the top, and I'm like, trying to...
You were thinking of me being on the desk?
Stop.
Wishful thinking.
Long story short, I forgot entirely that Inception existed. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? And then I'm like, oh, it was a reference to the thing I was thinking about a second ago. Gotcha.
Good morning! Good morning! Oh, wow, everybody has wands today. And there's a bird behind me, but every time I turn around, I can never see it.
Are you sure it's not Jacques' bird? As the bird like flies in and like settles on Amber's
No, not that one.
Okay.
It's a different bird. It's a huge bird with human arms.
Where?
What? Well, it's just I can never see it. Though every time, but I know it's there.
Okay.
But otherwise, I'm so much better. My wounds have healed mostly.
Look at
There's
that.
a little bit, but
Look at that.
The hot wax has created more of a wound now.
it's a different
Oh,
wound.
hang on.
But this is an
You
easier
okay?
to treat.
Yeah, I'm losing my contact.
Oh,
That's right. It's better.
I had the funniest dream last night, or you wouldn't believe it. I'll tell
Something's
you.
wrong. I can see properly.
I'll tell you about it during over breakfast. Let me cook a
are you
little.
making breakfast? So wait.
I've still got bread from last night, spice bread.
It's very good bread.
French
Into
toast
what day
spiced
is it?
bread.
Is that day?
It's in 2 days.
2 days. Okay.
Wink.
Ryan said, "What's for breakfast today?"
French toast spiced bread.
We used to call that Elvish toast where I was from.
Oh, what did you say was Elvish?
Elvish toast.
This is like that MF. It's like actually it's croissant.
It's actually
Roll a d20.
all right. Let
Breakfast
me
time.
recreate this iconic dish. Just call me Ratatouille.
Ratatouille.
Anyone can cook.
Let's
For
hope,
a 3.
let's hope the flavor carries
Honestly,
it
one of the
through.
characters in that was really bad at cooking.
What was his name? Gaston? Gusteau?
No, he was a 4-star chef.
What was his name? Gusteau?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gusto.
I made an
Also how I
attempt.
split my lip.
It's surely bread. It sure is bread, but maybe not elvish.
And it's definitely spiced, but not the way you think it is.
Sure is bread.
Alright, well, I'll take that. I'll take my plate.
It's got a bunch of random spices in it that have. Oh yeah, turmeric, cinnamon, black pepper, and a little bit of vanilla bean. And there's a whole thing.
Dude, vanilla bean sounds great.
And she's like, and paprika for colour.
Little bit of paprika for color and flavor.
Okay, well, to put enough paprika on it that it changes the color is a lot.
Part of what cuisine is, the more spices are in it, the more variety there is. And if there's more variety, the healthier it is.
Well, I know nothing about cooking, so...
How people think we are.
It actually tastes great without it.
Guilty.
This is an old orcish secret.
So,
I mean, last night you were just eating weed straight off the bush.
Yes.
Is everyone think they're ready to go?
Did you put anything from the garden here, by the way?
In the garden? No.
Right, okay.
Why?
I was just wondering if it's going to be that kind of day, which I wouldn't mind.
How stupid do you think I am? Be honest.
I wouldn't think that's a stupid idea in the first place.
Oh, you've heard that? Do you
Also-
actually mind checking the garden for us, just really quick? Just, can you give us a status update on the garden? Go check it.
Alright, I'll check the garden. And if you're wondering, I didn't put that in it either. And she winks and she walks to the garden.
As soon as she leaves, I go, we forgot to buy every gift while we were
No,
here.
we got it.
Oh, you got it? Oh, I feel so bad. I was not present.
Someone mushroom lip.
It's because you went on a run with that, so you actually
That's
have.
what you did it. Oh,
Yeah, but it's
Blame it on the bitch between you and Dalia. I'm sure that'll make sense. Blame it on the switch between you and Dalia. Flawless excuse.
well, yes, I mean, well, if so, I just wanted to make sure someone remembered, but that's just good. Okay, what did you get her?
It's a surprise.
Oh, I'm so excited.
It's a surprise for you, Dalia, not
Well, now it's a surprise for me too, and I know.
You're getting it.
Well, no, I know, but it's a
Okay.
surprise. I want to see Novella's face, and I want to see what it is at the same
Be
time.
back in a minute. We'll see you then.
No, but it's
Have you ever been to a birthday before?
Yeah.
Like a birthday party? Where people have opened gifts?
Yeah.
Do you not get so excited when you get to see them open the gifts? That's the best part.
I suppose. I agree.
And guys, I don't know what it is, but I feel like I understand things more.
Rest after which I level up Kitty.
Huh?
Is this the rest after which I level up Kitty?
Yeah.
Would there be anything in the garden that's like written in a language I wouldn't understand?
You tell me, it's your garden.
Oh, it's actually going on at Jacques' garden.
No, Jacques would have made it so that your brother could.
Oh, I see. I don't know, I just feel different, you know what I mean? Oh.
Well, look like it's made out of more expensive materials now as well.
It looks like it'll be harder to karate chop it.
Expensive materials now as well.
It looks like it'll be harder to karate chop it.